by the county speakers from the Eldoret nucleus counties, the procession will be facilitated by the Kenya Police Band. I now invite the Speaker of the Senate, as the guardian of devolution, to join me in the arena.
Alivyoweza kukariri mkuu wa utumishi wa umma kwamba hivi sasa vyombo vya mamlaka vikiweza kusindikizwa kwa taratibu na bendi ya Kenya Police, kiweza kuleta bendera, hali kadhalika vyombo vya mamlaka ambavyo vitaweza kupandisha hadhi manispaa ya Eldoreti na kuwa mji. Na niliko hapa karibu nami ni spika wa bunge la seneti ambaye ataweza kupokea vyombo hivi rasmi.
Emblem of the city, designed and inaugurated in 1964. It stands as a beacon of unity, blending elements that narrate our rich history and promising future. It encapsulates our journey from humble origins to a thriving urban center, symbolizing resilience, progress, and the harmonious coexistence of a diverse culture. Your Excellency, the second item, that instrument of power that has been handed over to the Speaker, is the flag of the city, which unfurls with colors that resonate deeply with every citizen. Its design echoes the landscape that cradle our city, from the lush greenery of our agriculture heartland to the vibrant hues of our bustling markets. Each stripe and motif carries the legacy of those who built Eldoret and the promise of those who will shape its future. The third item, Your Excellency, which has not been handed but it is at the back there because of its size, is the topographical map of the city, there behind in glass, which is not merely lines and contours, but a testament to our geographical blessings, from the rolling hills that frame our cityscape to the meandering rivers that sustain our livelihoods. This map, Your Excellency, illustrates the natural beauty and strategic importance that make Eldoret a cornerstone of our region. The fourth item, Your Excellency, that was handed over is the seal of the county. The seal is a seal of authority and trust. It bears the weight of our collective responsibility to govern with integrity and foresight, ensuring that Eldoret remains a beacon of progress and a model of governance for generations to come. The fifth item, Your Excellency, the instrument of power, is the key to the city. This key is a symbol of openness, trust, and hospitality. It represents the city's welcoming spirit, where doors are always open to those who seek to contribute to the community's growth and well-being. The key is a reminder that our city thrives on inclusivity and collaboration, opening avenues for new ideas, innovations, and partnerships. Your Excellency, you will notice that the Eldoret city, once conferred, will be a regional city, which will have the following counties that are also bringing in their keys as a part of the constituent city. The first one is the county of Turkana. The other one is the West Pokot County. The third one is the Elgeyo-Marakwet County. The fourth is the Baringo County. The fifth is the Bomet County. The sixth is the Kericho County. Seventh is Narok County. Eighth is Trans Nzoia County. Ninth, Bungoma County. 10th, Kakamega County. 11th, Laikipia County. 12th, Samburu County. 13th, Nandi County. And the last one is the Uasin Gishu County, which is where the city of Eldoret is. So, Your Excellency, we have those 14 counties are currently marching in and handing over the keys. Your Excellency, the sixth and final instrument of power that will be handed over is the memento, marking the elevation of the municipality of Eldoret into a city. This memento is a tangible reminder of our collective achievement. It symbolizes not only the culmination of decades of growth and development, but also the promise of even greater milestones ahead. It binds us in celebration and commitment to nurturing our city's prosperity and well-being. Your Excellency, as we embark on this historic journey, let these symbols serve as a reminder of our shared values, aspirations, and responsibilities. Your Excellency, on a lighter note, allow me to say that last night there were statues that were trending. I just want to confirm that those statues are not part of the instruments of Eldoret, on a lighter note. So, Your Excellency, we now have the charter that is being presented. This is a charter that will transform Eldoret Municipality to Eldoret City. And finally, Your Excellency, we have the Solicitor General that is walking in right now, holding the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. This is the Constitution that was signed by His Excellency the late President Mwai Kibaki. Karibu, Solicitor General. And with that, Your Excellency, I'd like to hand over back to the Head of Public Service.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you may kindly take your seats. With all the legal instruments duly installed, Your Excellency, allow me to invite the chaplaincy of the Kenya Defense Forces to lead us in the consecration of these instruments of state for the conferment ceremony. Karibu Klaji.
Kipindi cha maombi, kipindi cha kuweza kuweka wakfu, kipindi ambacho kitaweza kuongozwa na wenzetu kutoka idara ya jeshi. Karibuni wenzangu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh Allah, we come before you today asking for your blessings and guidance as we open this city. May this place be a beacon of your light, love, and peace to all who enter. We pray that you will watch over the city and its people. May this be a community that seeks after you, honors your ways, and cares for one another. Bless the leaders and officials tasked with serving the citizens. Give them wisdom, compassion, and integrity. God, we ask that you would protect the city from harm and discord. May it be a haven for all the people. Amen.
Prayer for the conferment of Eldoret town to Eldoret city. Almighty and ever-living God, we are grateful for your sufficient graces and goodness to us. May your radiant presence be evident in our midst, and our country Kenya, we pray too for peace. We praise you, God, for your unwavering love, care, and protection. We believe that our country Kenya and Eldoret town, which is about to be installed to become a city of the athletes, will flourish and be blessed by you. We entrust this city into your able hands. We entrust our country Kenya also into your able hands, asking for your blessings so that we may foster peace, development, and prosperity. May your favor be upon our land, Lord. Protect all the citizens and direct our leaders. Bless our Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and all our leaders. May you continue to bless them. Grant them your wisdom. Grant them good health of mind and body to lead us skillfully. Now, Almighty Father, I ask you to bless and sanctify these instruments of administration to the city of Eldoret. And may the blessings of Almighty God be upon our new city, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Your Excellency, permit me now to invite the governor of the county government of Uasin Gishu to execute the authentication certificate of the charter of the Conferment of Eldoret City.
Mheshimiwa Gavana wa Jimbo la Uasin Gishu kiweza kuweka sahihi kwenye mkataba kwamba anakubali jimbo hili la Uasin Gishu liweze kuondolewa kwenye eneo ya manispaa na kuwa kwenye eneo ya miji. Akiweza kuweka sahihi, mkataba huu siku hii ya leo mbele ya umma. Fanfare.
The charter that is now being signed incorporates the name and boundaries, objects, functions, and powers of the city, the board of the city. It contains establishment of the board's composition and terms of the board of the city, which is now being signed by His Excellency the Governor. Tumpigie makofi mara nyingine akimalizia. Thank you.
Mr. Governor, you may kindly retreat. Your Excellency the President, permit me now to invite you, sir, to most graciously take your place at the Conferment Arena. All arise for His Excellency the President.
Mheshimiwa Rais sasa akija kuchukua nafasi yake rasmi ili pia kuweza kuweka sahihi katika mkataba huu kwamba Uasin Gishu itakuwa jiji.
We may get seated now, please.
Kwa heshima tuweze kuketi tafadhali.
Your Excellency, sir, As Your Excellency sets your hand upon the vellum copies of the Presidential Charter, bestowing city status upon Eldoret, permit me, sir, to invite the 2024 Olympic champions and school-going children to bear witness to this historic feat, those who have been selected.
Tuwashangilie kwa makofi wanapokuja wanariadha hawa pamoja na wanafunzi wa shule mbalimbali kuweza kushuhudia hafla hii muhimu Mheshimiwa Rais atakapoweza kutia sahihi.
Your Excellency, their presence embodies
shangwe na vigelegele wanapokuja. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Your Excellency, their presence embodies the remarkable feats we continue to achieve on the global stage and also stands as a living testament to our enduring aspirations and the promise of our nation's future. Sir, permit me now to invite the Solicitor General of the Republic to convey vellum copies of the Presidential Charter for your assent. Solicitor General.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais hivi sasa akiweza kuongea na wananchi, hali kadhalika wanafunzi, wanariadha hawa wakiweza kujumulishwa ndani ya historia hii inavyojulikana kwamba Uasin Gishu is the city of champions. Kwa hivyo hii leo naweza kuwaona wanariadha wetu wakiwa na tabasamu, wamefurahi kabisa kwamba inshallah Mwenyezi Mungu akineemesha mashindano yatakayokuja yataandaliwa ndani ya Eldoret City. Na hali kadhalika Mheshimiwa Rais akiweza kulonga na wanafunzi hawa kuhakikishia kwamba kila jambo liko shwari, hii leo anaweza kutia sahihi ama kuweka sahihi eneo hili la Eldoret kutoka kwenye manispaa na kuweza pandishwa ngazi kuwa eneo yenye miji. Basi alivyokuwa amesema mwenzangu ni kwamba tuna miji mitano kianzia na jiji kuu la Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru na mji wa tano hii leo ni Eldoret. Tazama Mheshimiwa Rais anavyoweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanafunzi hawa wanapata tabasamu ya kuweza kufuatilia matukio yote yatakayokuwa yanajiri siku ya leo. Eldoret tusichoke, tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais anavyoweza kuendelea kutia sahihi ama kuweka sahihi kwenye mkataba huu siku hii ya leo. Gavana aliweza kuwa mahali hapa akakubali kwamba tuweze kuhamisha eneo la Eldoret liweze kutoka kwenye manispaa hadi maeneo ya miji. Hivi ni vyeti vya mamlaka, Mheshimiwa Rais akizidi kuweka sahihi yake. Wananchi wapo mmefurahia kuweza kupata siti. Tafadhali tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais kwa makofi. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele kwake Mheshimiwa Rais? Tuweze kusikia shangwe na vigelegele Eldoreti. Thank you. Mheshimiwa Rais anapoendelea kuweka sahihi kwenye vyeti hivi vya mamlaka, mkipenda mkataba wa mamlaka, kwamba hii leo ama siku hii ya leo tutaweza kuondoa jiji hili la Eldoreti kwenye maeneo ya manispaa, na itaweza kuwa mojawapo ya miji mitano ya taifa letu la Kenya. Mna bahati sana wana Eldoreti. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele? Basi fanfare tuweze kuwa tayari, Mheshimiwa Rais akiweza kuweka nakala ya mwisho sahihi. Fanfare.
Your Excellency, permit me now to invite you to execute the memento of the presidential proclamation on conferment of city status to the municipality of Eldoret.
Bendi fanfare. Tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais anapoweka sahihi.
Your Excellency, permit me now to invite you to affix the public seal of the Republic of Kenya on the vellum copies of the presidential proclamation on conferment of city status to Eldoret Municipality. The same group will witness Your Excellency affix the public seal of the Republic.
Mheshimiwa Rais hivi sasa akija kuweka muhuri rasmi wa taifa la Kenya kwenye mikataba ambayo ameweza kupiga sahihi ama kuweza kuweka sahihi, akipiga muhuri wa kwanza. Tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais kwa makofi tafadhali. Muhuri huu uliwezwa kupewa taifa la Kenya rasmi mwaka 1963 na ni mojawapo wa vyombo vya mamlaka ambavyo hulindwa na hali kadhalika hupewa ulinzi mkali sana. Unavyoweza kuona hii leo uliweza kuletwa mahali hapa na majeshi ya ulinzi ya Kenya. Tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais anapoendelea kuweza kuweka sahihi. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele Eldoreti? Aya, ndio hivyo, shangwe na vigelegele Mheshimiwa Rais anapoendelea kuweka muhuri rasmi wa taifa la Kenya kwenye mkataba huu. Eldoreti imeondoka rasmi kwenye maeneo ya manispaa na hii leo inaingia kwenye orodha ya miji mikuu ya taifa la Kenya. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele? Eldoreti tusichoke. Ndio hivyo, shangwe na vigelegele, tuendelee. Tuendelee na shangwe na vigelegele, tusichoke. Ni furaha iliyoje kuweza kuwa katika kati ya miji mitano ya taifa la Kenya. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kuweza kuweka sahihi na hali kadhalika kuweka muhuri rasmi wa taifa la Kenya kwenye mkataba huu. Asante sana pia wanafunzi wetu. Njooni tafadhali, asante sana, njooni kwa kuweza kushuhudia hafla hii.
Your Excellency, with your kind and gracious indulgence, sir, permit me to invite you, sir, to issue the presidential proclamation declaring Eldoret Municipality a city. May we all arise for His Excellency the President.
Presidential proclamation on the conferment of city status of Eldoret. To all whom this presents shall come, greetings. Whereas for diverse good causes and considerations, the people of Uasin Gishu County and those from neighboring counties are desirous of having the municipality of Eldoret elevated to the status of a city, and whereas the people of Uasin Gishu, through the Board of Municipality, the County Executive Committee, and the County Assembly of Uasin Gishu, placed on record their desire, and the same was approved by the Board of the Municipality, the County Executive Committee, and the County Assembly of Uasin Gishu on 23rd May 2023, and was thereafter placed before the Senate of the Republic of Kenya. And whereas the Senate, having satisfied itself that all legal criteria had been satisfied, and it would further Kenya's good that the municipality of Eldoret be upgraded to a city, and that on 5th December 2023, the Senate, by affirmative resolution, gave its approval to the application and recommendation that the municipality of Eldoret be conferred with a city status. Now therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on the head of state and government under Section 7 of the Urban Areas and Cities Act, and all other enabling provisions of law, I, Kipchirchir William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of Kenya's Defense Forces, do hereby ordain, declare, and direct that the municipality of Eldoret has been conferred with city status. Now, henceforth, by dint of this presence and charter, may it be known that to all that Eldoret municipality shall have the status of a city, together with all such rank, powers, and responsibilities as are incidental to a city under law, and its name is decreed to be the city of Eldoret. In testimony whereof I have caused this proclamation to be issued under the hand of the President and the public seal of the Republic on this, the 15th day of August, in the year of the Lord, 2024.
Your Excellency, we may take our seats. Your Excellency, you may retreat to your seat at the arena. At the arena, Your Excellency. At the arena, Your Excellency. At the arena, here.
Tuweze kuketi Mheshimiwa Rais anapochukua nafasi yake kwenye arena hii.
Your Excellency.
Asante sana, asante wananchi, asante. Tutaimba, tutawapa nafasi ya kuweza kushangilia. Thank you.
Your Excellency, with Eldoret having attained city status, permit me to invite His Excellency the Deputy President to come forward to the arena, the Cabinet Secretary responsible for urban development, the Governor of Uasin-Gishu County, and all the other county governors who are members of the North Rift Economic Bloc.
Basi sasa Naibu wa Rais pamoja na waziri anayehusika na ustawishaji wa miji, Gavana wa jimbo la Uasin-Gishu, jimbo la Nandi, Gavana wa jimbo la Trans Nzoia, Gavana wa Elgeyo Marakwet, Gavana wa jimbo la Pokot Magharibi na Gavana wa jimbo la Baringo wakiweza kuchukua nafasi zao kwenye jukwaa rasmi.
Your Excellency may hand a vellum copy of the proclamation to the Deputy President, Solicitor General for publication into law, and to those that will be charged with the implementation of the Charter, that is Cabinet Secretary responsible for urban development, the Governor of Uasin-Gishu County, as well as the governors of counties of Nandi, Elgeyo Marakwet, Baringo, Bomet, Kericho, Turkana, West Pokot, Narok, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Kakamega, Laikipia, and Samburu. Thereafter, I invite Your Excellency alongside all other leaders in the arena to display a ceremonial copy of the vellum. Your Excellency will display an open copy while the others will display a closed one.
Basi wakijiunga nasi hivi sasa Gavana wa jimbo la Bungoma, hali kadhalika Gavana wa jimbo la Kakamega na Gavana wa jimbo la Vihiga.
All governors except the host governor are requested to retreat. Permit me, Your Excellency, to most graciously invite the chairperson of the Municipal Board of Eldoret and secretary to the board and the county executive committee member for urban planning to join the governor in receiving the conferment instruments. So, where are the conferment instruments? Be conferred to the chair, the governor. Yeah, these ones, yeah. The chairperson should be given a conferment of the instrument. Yes. Yeah, yeah, here. So, we are here.
Shangilia kwa makofi mazuri, mwenyekiti akiweza kupokezwa.
The flag of the city.
Akiweza pia kupokezwa bendera ya mji huu ama jiji hili la Eldoret. Shangwe na vigelegele.
The map of the city, the seal of the county, and the memento marking the evolution of the municipality of Eldoret into a city. The memento. So we can retreat to our seat, Your Excellency.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais akipokezwa ramani ya Eldoret City, hivi sasa aweze kumpokeza mwenyekiti.
Wait a minute. So, Your Excellency, you can retreat to your seat still at the arena, and the rest of us to go back. Your Excellency, Eldoret City is the melting pot of all the communities from across this vast land and nation. In a symbolic display of Kenya's fifth city centrality to all the neighboring counties, I invite the leadership of the North Rift Economic Bloc counties, as well as other neighboring counties, to receive their symbolic key to the city of Eldoret in the following order. Nandi County.
Gavana wa jimbo la Nandi.
Followed by Elgeyo Marakwet.
Mheshimiwa Stephen Sang. Nandi.
Elgeyo Marakwet. Followed by Baringo County.
Gavana wa Elgeyo Marakwet, Mheshimiwa Wesley Rotich, pokezwa ufunguu na Mheshimiwa Rais. Tumshangilie kwa makofi. Thank you. Gavana wa Baringo akija kupokea. Gavana wa jimbo la Baringo, Benjamin Cheboy.
Bomet County, come closer. Followed by Kericho, followed by Turkana, followed by West Pokot, followed by Narok, Trans Nzoia, please come forward. Then Bungoma, then Kakamega, Laikipia, and Samburu.
Bomet wakiweza kupokea kifungu chao. Tumshangilie kwa makofi. Kericho, Speaker akiweza kupokea. Namwona Gavana Bungoma, Mheshimiwa Ken Lusaka akiweza kupokea ufunguo wake. Gavana wa jimbo la Trans Nzoia, Mheshimiwa George Natembea, Trans Nzoia. Trans Nzoia. Akipokezwa hivi sasa Gavana wa jimbo la Kakamega, FCPA Fernandez Baraza akiweza kupokea ufunguo huu. Asante sana. Gavana wa West Pokot, Mheshimiwa Simon Kachapin akiweza kupokea ufunguo huu. Anafuata gavana wa Kajiado, Gavana Joseph Olelenku. Gavana Joseph Olelenku akiweza chukua ufunguo wake. Anafuata gavana wa jimbo la Vihiga, Mheshimiwa Wilba Otichilo akiweza pia kuweza kuchukua ufunguo wake mahali hapa.
Yeah, Your Excellency, you may retreat to your seat at the arena still, Your Excellency.
Bado kwa arena. Leo tuna kazi. Tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Rais.
Take your seat. Your Excellency, sir, Eldoret City is a culmination of years of an inspiring leadership in enterprise, agriculture, and industry, steered through various visionary leaders. In honor of the immense contribution made by these visionary sons and daughters of Eldoret, I present the following persons for conferment of national honors in recognition of their distinguished and outstanding services rendered to the nation in various capacities and responsibilities as follows. Your Excellency, kindly step forward to award the medals to the persons read as below. The Order of the Burning Spear. The first class Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, Ms. Vivian Cheriot.
Ms. Vivian Cheriot is a Kenyan long-distance runner who represented Kenya in competitions including African Games, Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games in London. She is a 3-time Diamond League champion in the record holder of 2,000 meter and 10,000 meter races in Kenya. Additionally, she won 4 world titles in 2011 and was crowned Larius World Sportswoman of the Year. As a resident of Eldoret City, Ms. Cheriot is the very embodiment of the municipality's motto, City of Champions. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali.
Second, okay, on behalf, perhaps, yeah. The first class Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear. The second person to get the award is the late Ezekiel Bargetuny, posthumously we request a representative of the family to come forward.
The late Mr. Ezekiel Bargatuni was a philanthropist who has touched and meaningfully impacted lives of many citizens of Eldoret City. As a hardworking business person, has founded Bargatuni Plaza, a building which has since gained iconic and landmark status in Eldoret City. And despite his level of education, he has invested in education sector by taking part in the building of schools in Eldoret and the rest of the country. Let us put our hands together for him in absentia. Tumpigie makofi.
The second class elder of the Order of the Burning Spear, to the late Mr. Paul Boyd, the next class is the third class, Moran of the Order of the Burning Spear, MBS.
Paul Boyd, the late Mr. Paul Boyd, was a passionate educationist. After a successful teaching career, he continued his contribution to the expansion of knowledge through building schools such as Kapkong Primary, Sugoi Girls, and Paul Boyd High School. And due to his strong belief in the education, the key to empowerment of the people, Mr. Boyd designed all the schools he started as public schools in order to ensure wider access. He also contributed to the growth of Eldoret City through agribusiness and his signature building, Kapkong House. Makofi kwake tafadhali.
The third class Moran of the Order of the Burning Spear, MBS, Mr. George Gibet. Next is the Order of the Grand Warrior of Kenya, OGW, Dr. Lodia Prabhudas Fasanji.
Dr. Lodia Prabhudas Fasanji is an established general medical practitioner within Eldoret City, committed to continuous improvement and excellence of healthcare delivery for the residents of the city, having been a founder and member of Eldoret Hospital, initially known as Eldoret Nursing Home. Makofi kwake tafadhali.
The next under that order is Mr. Joseph Lesu.
Mayor Joseph Lesu, the longest serving mayor of Eldoret Municipality, was the brainchild behind the physical planning of Eldoret City. Additionally, through his leadership in the municipality, the Chebara water supply was established and ensure that thousands of residents in Eldoret Municipality have water in their taps. A representative in absentia. Tupigie makofi in absentia. Thank you.
The next is Mr. George Kibrono Kili.
Mr. George Kiprono Kili is a successful large-scale farmer in Uasin Gishu County who has embraced modern technology, the art of conservation agriculture through minimum tillage and crop rotation in all his farming operations, which has immensely increased the yields. Nation's total harvest of maize and wheat. This has cemented the place of Eldoret Municipality as a key urban center within agriculture, which is the backbone of our nation's economy. Tumpigie makofi.
The next is Mr. Moses Tanui.
Mr. Moses Tanui, the two-time Boston Marathon and renowned athlete with a decade of experience, is the founder and director of Eldoret City Marathon, the marathon which takes place annually within Eldoret Municipality and is one of the events which has cemented the place of the municipality as the city of champions. It brings together experienced, amateur, and as well as upcoming athletes to come together and inspire each other. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Moses Tanui.
The next is Mr. Kamau Miyako.
Mr. Kamau Miyako is a business person with interest in hospitality sector within Eldoret Municipality. He is the founder of the Miyako Group of Hotels and Miyako House within the municipality. The hotels have directed their energy to improving the standards and ratings of the hospitality sector as the municipality sought to attain a city status.
Next,
we shall appreciate him in absentia.
Yes. Next is the late Mr. Olo Owino.
The late Mayor Olo Owino was the founder of the Opera House within the municipality of Eldoret. As a business person, he created several opportunities for the residents of the municipality. We appreciate him in absentia. Makofi kwake.
The next is Barnabas Arab Kibrono, popularly known as Lodwa.
Mr. Barnabas Arab Kiprono is a business person with interest in the real estate sector within Eldoret Municipality. He has, by his hand, built Eldoret a block after another, inspiring a new brand of real estate. Let us appreciate him in absentia.
The next category is Head of States Combination, Civilian Division, Mr. Stephen Maraba.
Mr. Stephen Maraba is a dedicated business person and a philanthropist, expressing care and spreading generosity and compassion to those within the outside of Eldoret Municipality. He is the founder of Valley Hotel within the municipality of Eldoret. The hotel is key contributor to the service provision industry in Eldoret and has contributed to the scaling up of services in the municipality towards its goal of attaining a city status. Let us appreciate Stephen Maraba.
The next is the late Malakwen Arab Sisiwa, in absentia.
The late Mr. Malakwen Arab Sisiwa was a dedicated business person within Eldoret Municipality. He founded the Bismillahi Langut House within the municipality and contributed to providing the space for hosting the ever-increasing business activities within the municipality. Let us appreciate him in absentia.
The next is Mr. Kimwatan Kabuliot, the late.
The next is Mr. Kimwatan Kibuliot. The late Mr. Kimwatan Kibuliot was a business person within Eldoret Municipality. He founded the Kibuliot House within the municipality, which bolstered the real estate status of the municipality and increasing the space for conducting business activity. Let us appreciate Mr. Kimwatan Kibuliot.
The next is the late Miss Isabella Abura.
The late Miss Isabella Abura was a former councillor within Eldoret Municipality. She dedicated her time and energy to contributing to good governance of the affairs of the municipality. She was also a philanthropist and business person who owned a famous chicken spot within the municipality, often acting as a get-together venue for many within the municipality and those traveling to get a taste of the delicacies at the spot. Let us appreciate Isabella Abura in absentia.
The next is Mr. Ngugi Kitonga.
The late Mr. Ngugi Gitonga was a business person within Eldoret Municipality. He founded the Sosiani House, which takes its name from the Sosiani River, which runs through Eldoret town. The Sosiani House added the real estate profile of the municipality. Let us appreciate him in absentia.
The next is the late Edward Limo.
The late Mr. Edward Limo was a staunch Christian who was part of a Christian revival movement known as Tukutenderesa, which encouraged citizens to lead spiritual lives. Through his dedication and encouragement of others, Mr. Limo demonstrated the solemn place of religion of our nation and the quintessential role of religious organizations as pillars of spiritual guidance and socio-economic development by often filling gaps where state support may be limited. Let us appreciate Edward Limo.
The next is Victorina Rotich.
Miss Victorina Rotich is a prominent large-scale farmer and business person within Eldoret Municipality and the wider Uasin Gishu County. She is well known for the establishment of the grain aggregation business, which has cushioned farmers within the municipality. She off-takes produce from small-scale farmers for onward supply to the National Cereals and Produce Board at the Eldoret Depot. Let us appreciate Victoria Rotich. Victorina Rotich.
The next is Mr. Ajay Shah.
The Shah family, as led by the late Rupa Ben Shah, were prominent and visionary industrialists. They established Kenknit Kenya Limited in Eldoret, a company that has since grown from a small enterprise with one knitting machine to hundreds of modern machines today. In Kenya and East Africa. While the company started with just over 10 employees, today it has the largest employer in North Rift region of Kenya with over 2,000 employees. For close to 60 years, the company has been churning hundreds of thousands of garments for schools, corporates, wholesalers and retailers within Eldoret Municipality and the rest of the country. In 2006, the company earned the acclaimed Kenya Revenue Authority Distinguished Taxpayers Award. Let's appreciate Ajay Shah on behalf of the Shah family.
Next is the late Elisha Kari Bushenei.
The late Mr. Elisha Kari Bushenei was an accomplished trader since his early days in 1962. He helped spur business activities within Eldoret Municipality. Additionally, he was a member of the Eldoret Municipality Lands Control Board that encouraged natives to buy land from departing white settlers for farming and development. In this role, Mr. Bushenei was instrumental in empowering the people within Eldoret Municipality and the nation at large to play an active role in utilizing our nation's resources for self-governance and development. He also encouraged agricultural activities as a member of the District Agricultural Committee representing Eldoret South in 1965. Let's appreciate the late Elisha Kari Busine. He is represented currently here by his son to receive the award on his behalf. Thank you.
The next is the late Paul Kamau.
The late Mr. Paul Kamau was a founder of Paul's Bakery within Eldoret Municipality. Today, the bakery supplies freshly baked bread and other baked goods to the entire municipality. Apart from running Paul's Bakery, Mr. Kamau engaged in philanthropy as a way to give back to the community. Let us appreciate Mr. Paul Kamau, who is represented by Charles Kamau, his son. Tumpigie makofi.
Last but not least, Mr. Wycliffe Matuli Okwaro.
Mr. Wycliffe Okwaro is the longest serving staff of Eldoret Municipality, having served for 43 years since 8th October 1981. Over these years, Mr. Okwaro has tirelessly dedicated his time and energy to ensuring that the Eldoret Municipality serves the interests of the people within the municipality. A hearty hand clap for Mr. Wycliffe Mutali Okwaro.
Your Excellency, sir, you may kindly retreat to the presidential dais. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, sir, with the city of Eldoret newly inaugurated, permit me, sir, to most graciously hand over the program back to the Master of Ceremonies to progress it from here. I thank you, Your Excellency.
Let us put our hands together for the Head of Public Service, Honorable Felix Koskei, for a job wonderfully done. Your Excellency, at this point, would like to have consecration ceremony that is going to be performed by two leaders from this region who are going to consecrate and pray for the city.
Ascolto mangalal le tagatul. Asome boyse kibam not kantola beldas. Hotel so. Kung yamma galyon gamma oje ke yoni. Boyse kibam not kantola beldas agori gugolis. Tamwa gina moe. Oyoni. Obangara obata gitin. Amo majagi berur. Siti na nyo, nagagay nyo rurani, wondo jin, nagagay to nabagwe moni, excellent Dr. Rudo. Majo bwao. Sinyamwa ngalek yamwa koya ni boy shek. Hago beruri. Jero je pulai kila mtu. Ojagu kabek sai na gode. Ojagu ago guruge. Pas. Sergali nya bagena. Tinagaliet, tinara tinai. Migaliet, ondo jin president nyo. Dr. William Ruto, iman. Indojit president ako punawari nagararan na mami katok punala punay. Punara na mami karingar tukaraki punala punay. Punara na mami kay kay naji punala punay. Kita wala wendi ko tatarbaw natin ni iman. Wagi boy shek ko kagiya sa jamar gangena aja wala jija. Magimaje kamba ko shek iman. Kimaja galiet iman. Kimaja tebene nyolu iman. Arab restene nyo. Indo jini moni. Waktu ngai petu shek magele tare restene ganam iman. Wendi waktu ngai tare petu shek tikot galiet iman. Kimaja kiwe kiwongoi amusit tinaga koi kuwe ko Eldoret. Gongoi. Iman. Siti ni nyore Eldoret. Wondojin kabana ne jojalilim. Komigaliet nyolemi. Mi borotet nyolemi. Mi berurto nyolemi. Jamugara ni Eldoret. Konyoru borotet, nyoru. Kabatiga wasingis yutukul. Konyoru borotet, nyoru. Jaboye tuga. Konyoru borotet, nyoru. Kinyoru negal jira siti ni nyo. Iman. Arab ya inda kando ina teta be mon nyago testai. Testai. Indo yara bruta, indo yelendoi. Awai vai to levendi. Idolaitai. Iman. Serola zare. King.
Hebu tuwashukuru tena wazee ambao wameombea Eldoret City. Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, sir, at this point, before we get to the speeches, allow me to invite the Principal Secretary for Immigration and Citizen Services, Professor Julius Bitok, to introduce a brief history of Eldoret through a cultural skit. Welcome, Balozi.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Your Excellency, First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, our Governor for Uasin Gishu, Governor Jonathan B., distinguished guests, all protocol observed, praise the Lord. Allow me, Excellency, to take you through a brief journey through the rich history of Eldoret, showcasing its transformation from a first savanna grassland to its current status as a thriving cosmopolitan city. Eldoret history begins with the legendary figures of two brothers, Arab Marigi from the Nandi, and Arab Kimuron from the Keyo, who established a special meeting point, a special altar called Kapkiai along the Soshani River in the 18th century, and later known as Eldoret by the Maasais, meaning a safe place, or rather a place of safety, dated 1817. The town's early years were marked by the arrival of the brutal Boer settlers and British colonizers from South Africa, who shaped its development amidst conflict and change. In 1912, Your Excellency, Eldoret was officially gazetted as a municipality, bringing formal governance to this area. The name Sisibo, derived from the local dialect, became synonymous with the vibrant community that emerged. Sisibo was coined locally from the farm number 64, which was 64 miles from the then only Londiani railway station. The construction of Kotap site in 1959, which now houses the governor's office, marked a significant milestone in Eldoret's urbanization. Notably, every household living in Wareng then were forced to contribute a cow each for the construction of Kotap site. Your Excellency, in conclusion, today, Eldoret stands proud as a cosmopolitan city of champions, representing resilience and growth. It is my pleasure, Excellency, to introduce an extraordinary team of hustlers, of talented young Kenyans, who will bring this incredible history to life. Excellency, sir, ladies and gentlemen, join me in putting our hands together to invite this dramatic story of Eldoret City dating between 1870 and 2024. Thank you very much and welcome, team.
At the heart of a vast savanna, where the landscape stretches beneath a beautiful sky, a peaceful coexistence exists. A meandering Sosiani River slices through its terrain, its crystal clear water, a testament of beauty and nature. Along the riverbanks, the cranebirds glide effortlessly. Nearby, a herd of antelopes are grazing contentedly. The giraffes are stretching their necks in order to reach the highest branches, and below the trees, the leopards are moving keenly, scanning the environment for opportunity and safety. In the distance, the roaring lion rests in the shade. What a balance of nature. All these nondescript features are landmarks of the ill Uasin Gishu, as it will come to be known as Uasin Gishu years later. Here, the Sirikwa, like Kipiak and Naivasha people thrived, tending to their cattle and living harmoniously with the land. 1800 was the year. The Maasai started to move in. They intended to use this land as their grazing field. But this led to a very fierce battle between the Maasai and the Nandi. Blood was shed, lives were lost, people were displaced. But eventually, the Nandi emerged victorious, pushing the Maasai all the way down to Transmara. Then in came the British, following the land regulation of 1899, which allowed the white settlers to exploit the indigenous people fertile land. But of course, the Nandi were not going to take this sitting down.
Baba, anyone baba.
Hawa watu wamekuja wanataka kuchukua vitu yetu.
Hawa sungu.
Brotich, nataka ukae jasiri Rotich.
Sawa baba.
Chunga vitu yetu Rotich, sawa?
Sawa baba.
Na umekuja na silaha kubwa. Sasa unachunga kabisa Rotich, sawa?
Sawa baba.
Haya.
Lakini baba, mimi nasikia watu wanakuja na silaha kubwa baba. Sasa baba, na hii silaha yangu dogo tafanyaje baba? Hebu niambie tajiandaa aje baba?
Rotich, endeleta wanawake. Ngoja Rotich. Endeleta watoto. Rotich, ngoja.
Baba,
fanya hivi, peleka watu mahali mzuri, mahali watakaa vizuri. Sawa?
Mama na watoto baba? Na mimi baba?
Wewe ni mwanamke?
Hapana baba.
Basi, wewe ni mtoto?
Hapana baba.
Haya, sasa wewe ni mwanaume.
Sawa baba.
Imrini Broti, sawa? Unarudi hapa tunaenda pamoja. Sawa Broti? Haya, harakisha Broti, haraka.
This will later on lead to a fully blooded war between the British and the Nandi, which lasted for a period of 10 years. But the British subdued the Nandi, pushing them down to the Nandi reserves. Then in came the Boers. They arrived at our coastal shores, got onto trains, and down the railway line they drove up to Londiani. Using wagon wheels, they drove down the savannah. It is said that one of their wagon wheels got stuck in the mud and dropped one of their safe containing many of their valuables. Silver, gold, coins, them. It was difficult to put it back. So they had to construct a simple matope structure around it to act as a bank, which was later named in 1912 the Standard Bank of South Africa Limited, with its first manager, J.M. Shaw. The arrival of the Boers was met by conflict and tension by the indigenous people. But due to their advanced weaponry and determined mindset, the Boers displaced many local communities. And they settled in rather quick. They established their farm right here at the Wasingishu Plateau, and they designated it a simple numerical label, Palm 64. Since it was 64 miles from Londiani where there was a railway headquarters. But now here comes the twist. The pronunciation of the word 64 was an uphill task to the locals.
Ngoja kidogo. Ile Palm ne?
Palm 64.
Palm
64.
64. Oh, 64. Ongoi 64.
So to them it ended up being Palm 64. So stay with us as we journey through time, witnessing the triumphs and struggles of those who once called this land home. In 1910, a Boer by the name Willie Van Aert established the first post office, since he could not make a living out of the farm, and thus the township started. He started receiving applications for business plots on the farm, and it had to be given a name. The locals were summoned by the governor, Sir P.C. Giroud, in order to give it a name. It was problematic to get one. There were many suggestions. Giroud Forte, in honor of the first governor. Yes, we name it Sirikwa. Yes, those were the first inhabitants of this land. Oh, so we name it after them. Wow, that's a good one. Yes, Masai, unasema aje? Tuite Entore, meaning the Stony River. Oh, well, that's creative. Yes, we name it Bado Kidogo. Why should we name it Bado Kidogo? Oh, like you need more time in order to get a long-lasting name. Oh, that's quite a suggestion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Maasais carried the day with Entore, but meaning the Stony River, since the riverbed of the Sosiani River is said to be very stony. But now, this to our white friends became Eldoret. But the governor was curious why every local word ended with a consonant T. So he suggested that a consonant T be added so that it can be comfortable for the locals to pronounce it. But now, during the official gazette of January 1st, 1912, a typing error occurred, and it was misspelled to Eldoret. The official gazette notice, January 1st, 1912, the administrative station on the Wasingishu Plateau, formerly known as Farm 64, will for the future be styled Eldoret. Now Eldoret became the new promised land to the Boers. And just like any other place, the economic transition began. And later on, we had mayors. From the first black mayor, Councillor A.N. Olo, to the last black mayor, W.K. Rono.
Ngoja kidogo. Nataka uende mbele mpaka mahali President ako hapo mbele President hapo mahali President anaingilia basi hapo.
Exactly. And well, if you thought the story about Eldoret was done, then think again. In 1966, just 3 years after independence, nature gave us a bouncing baby boy. Fast forward, he became a CU leader at a school right here in Eldoret. Nundoroto School, which is the current day Wareng High School. Proceeded to Kapsabet Boys for his A levels. Then became a youth leader in 1992. Then the member of parliament Eldoret North. Then to a minister. Then to a deputy president. And now to the president of the Republic of Kenya. And today, in accordance with the 2010 Constitution, Eldoret has just received a charter as the 5th city of Kenya by the 5th President of Kenya, His Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city
of champions.
Hebu tuwapigie makofi tafadhali tena. Wonderful skit right there, giving us the history of Eldoret City. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, allow me now to transition to where we are going to have few speeches, starting with the Governor of Uasin Gishu County, His Excellency Dr. Jonathan B., who will speak as the newest owner of a city, which is Eldoret City. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Akija Governor Daktari Jonathan B. Tumpigie makofi.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Speaker of the National Assembly, Speaker of the Senate and the senators who are here, Cabinet Secretaries, my fellow governors, Principal Secretaries, Chairperson of State Corporations, delegation from the counties, eminent residents of Eldoret, the First Lady of Uasin Gishu County, and the county executive members, and all of us and the Wananchi. Jamge. Hale Jamge. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a historic moment in our nation history as we gather to witness the conferment of city status and the grant of charter to the Municipality of Eldoret. On behalf of the residents of Eldoret and the wider Uasin Gishu region, I express our deepest gratitude to you, Mr. President, for officiating this monumental occasion. This event is not just a milestone for Eldoret, it is a defining chapter in Kenya's history, Kenya's story, as we welcome our 5th city conferred by the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. And Your Excellency, we had a slogan that tarehe 15, Rais wa tano, mji wa tano, baada ya saa tano, tutakuwa na city na imefanyika hivyo. The atmosphere today reflects the collective excitement, joy, and pride shared by the people of Uasin Gishu and the North Rift region. Mr. President, August 15, 2024 will forever be etched in Kenya's history as the day of Eldoret ascended to the status of the nation's 5th city. This achievement marks the beginning of new opportunities and prosperity for all who live, work, and do business in Eldoret, the economic hub of Eldoret, of North Rift economic bloc. Ladies and gentlemen, Eldoret's journey is one of the transformation. It began as a humble savanna inhabited by indigenous communities and wildlife. That in 1908, a group of settlers seeking a fresh start after the Anglo-Boer War arrived and named this land Farm of Stone, inspired by its stony riverbed. From the Sirikwa people, the Nandi, and later the Boers who referred to it as Mile 64, Eldoret's evolution has been extraordinary. Known locally as Sisibo has been dramatized by the story here, this town has grown into a vibrant city, a melting pot of cultures and regional business hub, serving the north and western parts of Kenya. This transformation is a testament to the resilience, vision, determination of the people of this region. Your Excellency, the county government of Uasin Gishu has worked closely with the national government, aligning our efforts with the bottom-up economic agenda called Economic Transformation Agenda. Mr. President, allow me to highlight some of our achievements. One, in line with the digital economy, the Sisipo Pay system has revolutionized revenue collection, enabling us to achieve a record of Kenya shillings 1.4 billion in our own source revenue. On healthcare, Mr. President, the healthcare innovation, we have pioneered drone services at Huruma Hub, revolutionizing the delivery of healthcare and through rapid transportation of medical supplies and test results. And on trade and investment, Your Excellency, my vision is to enhance business and employment opportunities by attracting investors. We are planning an international investment conference to showcase the opportunities in Eldoret and the North Rift Economic Bloc this year, and it will be an honor to invite you as the chief guest, Your Excellency. On healthcare improvement, the recent commissioning of Mama Rachel Ruto Maternity Hospital and the expanded services in rural areas have significantly improved healthcare in our county. I was whispering to Mama Rachel that that hospital so far since you commissioned it, they have delivered more than 100 babies. I don't know the speed at which the children are coming from wherever. Agricultural advancement, Your Excellency, in collaboration with the national government, we are supporting over 40,000 farmers with mechanized farming and high-value crops such as coffee, avocado, macadamia, and pyrethrum. And Your Excellency, on affordable housing, we want to thank you for launching the one in Kidiwa and Pioneer, and we have handed over the site of AMS Kimumu area. Your Excellency, all these constructions are ongoing for housing units in Kidiwa, AMS, and Pioneer estates in line with your housing agenda. Your Excellency, industrial growth is very important to us. The County Aggregation Industrial Park in Moiben nearing completion, and the export processing zone at Cherunya, as well as the ultra-modern market which you launched, is progressing well. Ladies and gentlemen, these achievements underscore Eldoret's transformation into a vibrant modern city, a hub of agriculture, education, sports, commerce, medical services, and culture. Flying our athletics champions this morning to grace this occasion was not only an act of great honor, Your Excellency, but also a recognition of distinctive patriotism and sacrifice that has brought pride and respect to our country, county, and city. And Your Excellency, we brand ourselves through sports, and we are called the City of Champions. We have 3 counties that we share the name champions: the Nandi County as the source, Eldoret and Uasin Gishu as the city, and then Elgeyo Marakwet as the home of champions. We shall salute our athletes, the true champions who bring pride and respect to our country and city. Eldoret is indeed the city of champions. Now, I would like also, Your Excellency, to acknowledge the contribution of our predecessors, both pre- and post-independence municipal leaders, and the first governor of Uasin Gishu, Jackson Mandago, who is our senator now. Their dedication laid the foundation of the city we celebrate today. We also remember
and appreciate posthumously the other mayors who served our city with distinction. May God rest their souls in peace. But here today, Your Excellency, there are those who have gone and stepped out of time, but we still have others who are still around. When I mention your name, please stand so that the President will see you. His Worship, William Rono. He was a mayor in this town. I don't know whether he's around. His Worship, Samuel Ruto. The Honorable Samuel Ruto, thank you very much. His Worship, Jonah Mayo. If you are around, you stand. His Worship, Josiah Magut, who lingered along in the stage. Where is Josiah Magut? And then His Worship, Joseph Lashow. May we all give a round of applause as they stand. Please pick our makofi tafadhali. Mr. President, Eldoret is a farmer's town and Uasin Gishu is the breadbasket of Kenya. I pay special tribute to our farmers who have worked tirelessly to secure our country's food supply, sustain their families, and uphold the dignity of the livelihood. Eldoret is a unique city where you can invest, live, and even retire. With some of the best climatic conditions in the world, we warmly welcome you to experience our greatest city. Like El Dorado, as described in Voltaire Candide in 1759, Eldoret is a city of equality and prosperity, a city of ideal climate, safety, and harmony, with community that embodies inclusivity and contentment. The journey to Eldoret city status has been collective effort. I extend my deepest gratitude to the Municipality Board for steering this process to its celebration conclusion or celebratory conclusion. The ad hoc committee on the conferment of the city status, the Uasin Gishu County Assembly led by the Speaker, Philip Muige, and the Senate Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations worked tirelessly to ensure due process was followed. We owe sincere thanks to you, Mr. President, for granting the charter to the city of Eldoret. Your support has been crucial in reaching this milestone. This new status enhances our identity and pride, creating visibility and opening new opportunities for residents and the youth, investors, farmers, businesses, scholars, educators, medical practitioners to thrive in our city. Mr. President, as we celebrate this new status, we are aware of challenges and responsibilities ahead. With Eldoret's growth rate of 5.2% per annum, we anticipate increasing pressure on our infrastructure. The need for expanded infrastructural development is paramount. In this regard, I call on the Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA, to consider adopting a new funding model specifically tailored for cities, particularly those with significant rural areas like Uasin Gishu, Nakuru, and Kisumu. Your Excellency, allow me to outline my vision for Eldoret. We need a 100-year city master plan, because when you go to Europe, for example, England, you will find that there was a university that was founded way back in 10th century, and it is still there up to today. It is almost 900 years old. I wish that we have a master plan that goes beyond 100 years. 2 world-class sports and recreational facilities, including stadia, art and theater facilities, and creative arts centers. Your Excellency, I know you are doing something about Kipchoge Stadium. You will tell the nation, because we really trust it should come to, to realize its completion during your tenure. We need a state-of-the-art museum, making it a facility that preserves our rich history. Improved road infrastructure, specifically the dwelling of key road corridors. Your Excellency, we need the expansion of international airport and to accommodate large aircraft and facilitate trade. Advanced medical centers, and you've told us about the new Kiblombe MTRA that is coming up. We are looking forward to it. We need a seamless intercity connectivity by road and by rail. Enhance water, sewerage, green infrastructure, and Your Excellency, if you ask a poor man to tell you the needs, he will tell you very many. Let me stop there. But solid waste management is key in our town. Finally, as we embark on this exciting new chapter, I sincerely thank you, Your Excellency President, for the immense support. Live long the city of Eldoret. Kongoi missing pick up Eldoret. Major Allege Assam President Alleji Mingolianegama King Kele Onginyigis Cherok. Major Assam, Your Excellency Ale Yagiteja Nairobi Age Motunwe Chun Ngonyigis Olevka. Amu mawiti gigan kogo yito amagege ni jage imite agomite agomigando igap koroni so nginyigis chero ngotko gigisame loan sigete Nairobi agete Kisumu agete Juntule ngisa magjen loan chebo koroni sinye wolbono telaga baadaye kuya giliboni chebo bijoto ara Your Excellency kama yaguti semagas yitu lakini Magi gani kimeje gebe first world kuya giba lage agangen Your Excellency ole inye ichamega kenyor 50 president neba goroni nigising goroni awone 50 city awatesta go ni kelengongoi. So as I wind up ndugu yangu, I have the governors who are around here. Allow me just to introduce them, or there is a way you will do it. Okay, let me have all our governors to stand up. My colleague governors, please stand up. Fine. I'm getting some instruction from above. And the instruction should be followed carefully. Allow me to have our council of, our governors, my colleague governors to stand up. And then they say you will wave, but it is good to mention that we have Governor Sang of Nandi. We have Governor Anyang Nyong, professor from Kisumu Dala. We have Professor Dr. Badilisha from Nyandarua. We have Governor Olelengu from Kajiado. We have neighboring governor here, Natembea from Trans Nzoia. We have Governor Kachapin from West Pokot, and Governor Wesley Rotich from Elgeyo Marakwet. You also have Governor Lusaka. Governor Lusaka is here, our good neighbor. Governor Fernandez Barasa, our immediate neighbor here from Kakamega. Governor Otichilo from Piiga is also here. Governor Parchok from Bomet, and Governor of Baringo County, Dugetu Cheboy. Makofi kwao. I would have wished that Nyongo would say something because he's the chair of Urban, but my brother will guide me. Asante sana, kongoi missing, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you very much, Governor. Let's give the Governor a round of applause. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, at this point, allow me to call on the Cabinet Secretary for Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development, Honorable Alice Wahome, who will in turn invite His Excellency, the Deputy President. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Karibu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, Mama Rachel, Excellency, the Governor for this county, the city of Eldoret, Excellency Governors, all protocols observed. Your Excellency, in the interest of time, I'll be very brief. First, Your Excellency, is to thank you as the Cabinet Secretary for Urban Development, Housing and Urban Development, for being here to give us the charter for this city. And I recognize, Your Excellency, that this is a very auspicious moment. Eldoret hamjambo, wananchi hamjambo, mambo, mumesikia sasa you are the city, the newest city, the fifth city. The first one is Nairobi City. You are the fifth city. Then let me tell you a few things about your city and how we shall continue working as a city. Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I stand here before you today on this historic occasion as we confer city status, Your Excellency leading the troop for this moment. This moment, Your Excellency, marks a significant milestone in the journey of this vibrant municipality that has now gained a new status of a city. Your Excellency, the conferment of a city status is not merely a title that we have gained today, but a recognition of the readiness and capability of Eldoret to embrace the responsibilities and opportunities that come with this new status. As the ministry responsible for lands, physical planning, public works, and urban development, it is our duty to ensure that this transformation that has occurred today is guided by robust legal frameworks and sound urban planning. Your Excellency, urban development in Kenya is guided by a robust set of legal frameworks designed to ensure sustainable, organized, inclusive growth. Key among these, Your Excellency, is the one you have cited, the Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011, and Kipchumba was bragging there, my colleague Kipchumba, that he's single-handedly actually drafted the law. He also brought an amendment in 2019, Makofi kwa Kipchumba Murkomen, which sets the criteria and governance structures for urban areas and cities, a national urban development policy, which then also provides strategic direction for managing urbanization and regional development. Additionally, Your Excellency, the Physical Planning Act governs the preparation and implementation of land use plans. This is something, Your Excellency, that governors need to take very seriously. Your Excellency, the frameworks provide legal covenants that ensure every town aspiring to gain city status undergoes a rigorous and transparent process. The aim is to guarantee the transformation into a city. That transformation into a city is not only a reflection of population growth, because you have to gain the necessary 250,000 population, but also that there is economic vibrancy, but also planning strategically. We want to have sustainable development in this city, among other cities, inclusive governance that includes the participation of the residents of the new city. Together, these frameworks then will guide our new city. Your Excellency, Eldoret, I wish to confirm that before arriving at today, Your Excellency, the department led by Principal Secretary Hinga, with the guidance of Your Excellency, went through rigorous vetting to gain this status. So I want to confirm that the city, under the guidance and leadership of Governor, acquired this status through the front door. Eldoret's rise into a city is a testament to the power of collaboration and the national and county, between both national and county governments, and we want to confirm that this is a principle that the ministry will continue to hold dear. As Eldoret steps into the new role of a city, it will serve as a model of what can be achieved, and of course we'll have to catch up with the other 4 cities. Therefore, Governor, you have a partner in the ministry, you have a partner in His Excellency, the President, and we do agree, Your Excellency, the cities will require special arrangement in terms of funding so that they can deal with the real issues that these people intend to achieve. I want to finalize and say, the people of this city, you will have then to understand that you need to be serious partners with your governor. But the governor must also take up the responsibility as a county government to provide water and sanitation, provide access roads, ensure in partnership with the national government security for business is secured, ensure that we have electricity connection, therefore working with the national government. Your Excellency, I take it very seriously that this city, so that I can conclude, is the home of the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. Therefore, I want to confirm to the residents that we as a ministry, with your support, shall put our best foot forward. We will be in top gear to ensure that these residents get what a city should provide. Namtakia mema, but you must agree to be partners with your government to produce revenue. Because one of the conditions for the county, for the city to be a city is that there will be serious revenue generation. And I think for us to get there, obviously, to get your services, be good partners with the national government and the county government. It is now my pleasure and humble duty to invite His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, our only one, Ligi G. Makofi, Naduru ya Ligi G, Your Excellency, karibu sana.
Asante. Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Her Excellency, our First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, the Governor of Uasin Gishu County, His Excellency Jonathan B., all governors present, Cabinet Secretaries, Principal Secretaries, Senators, Members of Parliament, Members of County Assemblies, watu wa city ya Eldoret, hamjambo? Eldoret hoye! Nyinyi sasa ndio watu ya city? Mumesalimiwa na mtu ya village. Si hata mimi nimefika hapa kwa city. Your Excellency, before I invite you to address the people of Eldoret and this great country, I think it's only fair that we have a governor who stays in another city. Najua sasa mambo ya city na city inaingiana. I think it's only fair to mualike governor wa Kisumu City, the Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, aseme machache, alafu ndio ni mualike rais. Professor, karibu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, governors present here today, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, I would just like to thank the people who prepared this ceremony. It has been fantastic. And Mr. President, it makes me jealous. I wonder whether through your powers we could consecrate Kisumu as a city afresh. And Mr. President, I realize that the keys were very important here. Next time I come, I'll come with my own key. It is an immense pleasure, Mr. President, to speak on behalf of the Council of Governors and the Chairman of the Council of Governors today on this very joyous occasion to witness the entry into the status of city, the city of Eldoret, to join us in the leagues of cities, including Mombasa, Nairobi, Nakuru, Kisumu, and now Eldoret. Welcome to the league. As we gather here today, Mr. President, you know we become cities not simply for the name, but for what it stands for. Eldoret is lucky, it's already a city of champions, but being a city today, you will have to be a city that engages the community very effectively in building a city, which means, Mr. President, putting aside resources, both local and national, to build this great city. I know, Mr. President, that we have problems with those who control resources in the treasury, but with you as a friend, we have somebody who will fight for us. And Mr. President, I've known you as a friend for a long time, and I know where to press the button when you need the resources. So I'll be bothering you very soon. And let me assure you that you have the greetings and welcome of the people of Kisumu to visit us any time that you are in this region. But today I realize it's late, so that I may not invite you to Kisumu, but next time we'll end early enough for you to stop for a minute or two in our great city of Kisumu. Mr. President, I thank you.
Asante sana. Kabla sija kualika Mheshimiwa Rais, ukinikubalia, ni muhimu ni wajulishe hao watu wenye hii city, wageni wala wako kwa hii city, si ndio? Na hao wageni msikuwe na haraka ya kutoka, ukikaa city ni kukaa. Na ile pesa mko nayo mtumie hapa kabla ya kwenda nyumbani. Muachie hao watu wenye city. Tuko na CSs wetu, tuko na CS wa Youth and Sports, the Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, makofi. Of course tuko na CS Alice wa Home, mpigeni makofi. Pia tuko na PSs wengi wako hapa. Ambassador Bitok wa pale Citizen Affairs, pigeni makofi. PS Raymond Omolo of Internal Security, pigeni makofi. PS Belio Kipsang of Education, pigia makofi. PS Mariro of Defense, pigia makofi. PS Terry Baika of Devolution, pigia makofi. PS Charles Hinga of Housing, pigia makofi. PS Kipto wa pale National Treasury, pigia makofi. PS Mangenyi wa Hustlers Fund, pigia makofi. PS Omanyang wa Public Works, pigia makofi. Tuko pia na nani mwingine hapo, tuko na PS Rono wa Agriculture, pigia makofi. PS Tum wa Sports, pigia makofi. PS Oleria Rono wa Parliamentary Affairs, pigia makofi. And Solicitor General Shadrack Mose, pigia makofi. Pia tuko na viongozi wengi, tuko na the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Moses Wetangula, Papa wa Roma, pigia makofi. The Speaker of the Senate, Amason Kingi, pigia makofi. Mjumbe wa Kapseret, Oscar Sudi, pigia makofi. Mjumbe wa Keses, CPA, Julius Ruto, makofi. Mheshimiwa DK, MP for Soy, pigia makofi. Professor Phyllis Balto of Moiben, pigia makofi. Mheshimiwa Wainabokoi, Mheshimiwa Chopkonga, makofi. The Honorable Mwangi Kijuri, mjumbe wa Laikipia East. The Honorable Kagombe, mjumbe Gatundu South. The Honorable Patrick Munene, Chuka Igambangombe, pigia makofi. The Honorable Chororot, MP Kipkelion East, pigia makofi. Mheshimiwa Adams, Mheshimiwa Marakwet, na Mheshimiwa Roko Bere North, Mheshimiwa KJ Dagoreti South. Hawa ndio waheshimiwa ambaye wamefika hapa. Pia tuko na Mheshimiwa Miriam Ketani Waldai. Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi ni kusema pongezi kwa wakaaji wa hii city ya Eldoret. Mimi napenda hii city, natembeanga hapa asubuhi kusalimiana na hao watu ya city. Lakini sasa nitakuwa nikiwatolea kofia kwa sababu ni watu ya city. Na watu ya city ni watu ya kupewa heshima. Ya pili, Mheshimiwa Rais, tunataka kukubali ya kwamba mambo ya ukulima ni ya muhimu. Hii city ya Eldoret imejengwa na wakulima na pesa ya ukulima. Kwa hivyo ni mzuri tunaheshimu wakulima, kwa sababu wamejenga hii city mpaka pahali imefika. Mimi kwa hii maneno ya city nimeenda hasara kidogo, kwa sababu nilisubaa. Nilikuwa nimepanga ninunue plot hapa nifanye biashara, nikasubaa kidogo. Sasa with this city proclamation, bei ya plot itapanda. Sasa hapo nimeenda hasara kidogo, lakini nitajua vile nitafanya. Sasa Mheshimiwa Rais, tutakupongeza pia wewe. Sasa ukitoka Nairobi City ukija nyumbani pia unakuja City. Sasa mimi ndio umeniwacha kwa mataa, lakini ni sawa tu. Sasa wewe umejipanga huko City Nairobi, huko City hapa, mambo yako imekaa mzuri. Watu wa Eldoret tutaendelea kumuunga rais mkono. Munaendelea kumuombea rais wetu. Sisi watu yake ya mkono, kazi yetu ni kumsaidia na kumuunga mkono. Na mambo ya uchumi ilikuwa imetutatiza, imeanza kurudi laini pole pole, na ndio mumeona rais ameanza kutembea kwa mambo ya maendeleo, na mambo itakuwa sawa. Bona tukue na imani, sisi ni watu ya kuomba Mwenyezi Mungu, tuombee rais wetu, tuombee serikali yetu, tuombee nchi yetu, na mambo yetu itakaa mzuri sana. Kwa hivyo mimi nimefurahi sana kwa hii maneno ya city, nasema pongezi, na pia tumebarikiwa, the champions are here. Wao watu ya Olympic wamekuja, wametubariki, now this is a city of champions, na tumefurahi pia wamefika hapa kwa hii sherehe ya maana sana, na hii ni sherehe ya kufurahia sana. Kwa hivyo hata sisi hatuendi, tuko tu area leo jioni, tutembee kwa mitaa, tuone vile mnasherekea. Kama mna kitu tunaweza kukula na kukunywa, tutashukuru. Tukae hapa ama tuende nyumbani? Tukae umuhimu kwa area? Tutabetembee? Muko na maneno? Mutajua vile tutakaa hapa? Mumetupagia vizuri? Basi hatutoki kwa seti, sisi tuko hapa mpaka kesho kutwa tutakaa hapa kwa seti. Kwa hivyo mimi ni jukumu langu sasa kwa heshima kubwa kuuliza nyinyi nyote tumukaribishe kwa shangwe na vigelegele kiongozi wetu, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, President William Samoei Ruto.
Asanteni sana, tafadhali tunaweza keti chini. The great people of Uasin Gishu County, the residents of Eldoret City, ndugu viongozi wote wenzangu, wananchi, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Chamgei. Omune. We are here gathered to participate in and witness an event of singular importance and the culmination of more than a century of growth, not just in Eldoret town, but in Uasin Gishu and the entire North Rift region. Eldoret is one of Kenya's oldest towns and the site of events and institutions of tremendous historical significance, not only for this county, but also for our nation. An important facet of Kenya's political and economic history is encapsulated in the urban center famously named 64, because of plot number 64 on which stood the Eldoret railway station. We all know the role played by Uganda Railway in our country's economic, political, and cultural history, and the dramatic changes our communities underwent after the advent of colonial settlement. As a result of its early promise as a major economic hub in East Africa, Eldoret attracted traders, workers, and professionals from far and wide who settled here, contributed to its economic growth, and built a cosmopolitan population whose diversity has been the secret ingredient to Eldoret's vigor and perpetual dynamism. This place bears visible imprints of the legacy of people from India, South Africa, and Britain, as well as every Kenyan community who settled here and made it their beloved home. Over nearly a century, Eldoret has undergone dramatic transformation, growing from a sleepy farming center to a bustling metropolis that is the face of Kenya, a home for all and a city of the future. It has established itself as a recognized hub for serious investment in agro-industrial and agribusiness, biomedical and medical, trade and commerce, tourism and hospitality, sporting and entertainment, and finance and technology. This event affords us an occasion to reflect on and celebrate the positive impact of devolution. In just one decade, Uasin Gishu County took over the Eldoret Municipality and Warren County Council, overseeing a transformation that has made a compelling case for Eldoret to finally join Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, and Nakuru as Kenya's fifth city. Devolution has enabled Uasin Gishu to harness the immense potential of agriculturally rich and resource-endowed hinterland throughout the North Rift, and to catalyze the ambition and energy of Eldoret's business community to deliver impressive growth. Eldoret ascends to city status at a time when 50% of humanity lives and works in urban centers, making the 21st century an urban century. As the city of champions, it is essential that Eldoret focuses on the great opportunities and significant challenges ahead, not only because the future is urban, but also because it has what it takes to emerge as the ultimate city of the future. Today, therefore, is also our moment to reflect on the effort we have made and the commitment and determination it will take to make Eldoret a smart, livable city that will thrive like a champion in a complex and rapidly changing present and future. We need to harness our people's initiatives, dedication, and industry to leverage technology and transform this city and county's potential to provide residents with a high-quality urban experience while offering investors, professionals, and entrepreneurs an attractive environment to produce competitively. The answer to this question lies in the strategic framework laid down by the county through its planning, policy, and regulatory, as well as other mechanisms that must deliver a safe, orderly, and ecologically sustainable and efficient city that promotes the dignity and well-being of residents and communities. The new city must also foster an economic environment which provides opportunities and a business climate that rewards enterprises which bring their investment into this great town. The performance of any urban area depends on the degree of focus with which its leadership and professionals engage with the critical matter of spatial and urban planning, as this is the only means of achieving orderly, functional, and efficient cities. It is also greatly determined by the level of success in implementing devolution, establishing effective county government structures, and the efficiency of resource mobilization and expenditure by county governments. The forthcoming regulations under the Urban Areas and Cities Act are intended to further enhance the governance and management of urban areas. At the same time, ongoing partnerships and collaborations have enabled us make progress in identifying and addressing critical priorities related to urban governance, infrastructure development, and the development of mechanisms to promote development and sustainability. I have in mind such initiatives as the Kenya Urban Government, commonly known as KENAP, and the Kenya Urban Support Program, Phase 2, which represents a cumulative investment of US dollars 1.35 billion aimed at creating livable cities. And I want to declare that Eldoret will be among the beneficiaries of this fund. Eldoret will benefit significantly from these initiatives, which focus on infrastructural investment, such as waste management, connectivity, and social infrastructure. Similarly, Eldoret is also benefiting from the various national government projects, including the ongoing construction of Eldoret Central Market, the whole infrastructure around housing, and I am happy to say that close to 10,000 housing units are currently underway, under construction in Eldoret City, from Kidiwa to Pioneer to Kimumu and many other areas. And I want to encourage residents of Uasin Gishu County that it is time for us to stop the land fragmentation that is going on so that we can save land, agricultural land, for agricultural productivity, so that we can ensure that we have food security in our country. I want to encourage farmers. I want to encourage the residents of Uasin Gishu. As has been said, this town was built by farmers. It was built by business people. It was built by professionals, but that charge was led by farmers. For us to sustain the city of Eldoret, farming must continue to be at the heart of the growth of this Uasin Gishu County. Yesterday, when I saw farmers come with their tractors into the city, I was not around. I would have also come with my tractor to the city of this city, because as a farmer, we have built this city with our hard work as farmers. This and many other programs and projects are part of our agenda to reignite the creative, productive, and competitive energy in the city of champions, giving Kenyans the best chance of winning the race to the future. At the same time, we must remain mindful of the need to address urban vulnerabilities to climate. This is why the Department of Housing and Urban Development has identified 580 hotspots where we will urgently implement climate resilient programs aimed at protecting the urban vulnerable from the adverse impacts of climate change. We intend to roll out this program in the next 1 month. I have been following with great interest the work that has prepared Eldoret for city status, and I am satisfied that the leadership, professional commitment, and collaborative spirit invested in the proceedings are a sign of good things to come for the City of Champions. The presence of our Olympic champions in this meeting, having arrived just yesterday, is a signal that, in fact, this indeed will be the City of Champions. It is important that we provide a conducive environment for everyone, from the county assembly and executive to professionals in national and county governments, business community, investors, and the residents of Eldoret and Uasin Gishu, to give their best and give Kenya a city worthy of a gold medal. What you have done so far is commendable, and you must now proceed together to the next higher step. I commend the people of Uasin Gishu County, members of Uasin Gishu County Assembly and executive members, as well as the business and investment community, professionals, and every worker and every business person for their invaluable support and countless hours of effort to make this transition possible. At a very personal level, I am a very proud person today that this city that I grew up around, and I have two occasions that are firmly ingrained in my mind. The first is when I came in 1981, January, to Wareng High School. And my father, Daniel Kipruto Kirongosi Samoe, bought for me a pair of shoes in the streets of Eldoret. It was my first pair of shoes, and it is very memorable that that city is today, that town today is a city. I am also reminded again of another occasion when in 1984, in October, when I worked for the first time as a clerk after Form 4 in Kapkong Farm for the late Paul Boyd, and he paid me 300 shillings. It was my first wage. And I came to Eldoret town at Hughes Building, for those of you who know where Hughes Building used to be. And I bought for myself a pair of jeans with 137 shillings of my hard-earned wage. It is a moment I remember that it was my first time to walk into a shop and buy a brand new pair of jeans. That is the city, that is the town that today has graduated after immense hard work, commitment, drive by farmers, by business people, by sportsmen and women who have contributed significantly to the growth of this city. And today, we celebrate the city of Eldoret. Finally, I am reminded, because this is my hometown, that just behind here, when I first ran for a member of parliament, I didn't have a house. And it was a big problem, because many people said this man will run away once we elect him, because we don't know where to find him. So my supporters told me, you must get a house. So I got a house. In fact, it belonged to one athlete. So I rented the house. But my supporters said, this man has bought this house. And he has not just bought the house. He has bought the house together with the dogs that were in that house. Just to signify how I had, the ability to be around. And the rest is history. So I am truly proud to be part of this ceremony. Even if I wasn't president, I would have attended this meeting, because it is such an important meeting for the city that I call home. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I've digressed. It's an emotional moment for me. I rarely do this, but this is home. It is now my singular honor and pleasant duty, by the authority vested in me by Section 12 of the Urban Areas and Cities Act, to officially confer city status upon the city of Eldoret. Congratulations, Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless our great country, Kenya. Asanteni sana. Pongezi.
Thank you, Excellency. Let's give him another round of applause as we now stand up to wind up with the national anthem. Naomba sote tuweze kusimama tafadhali ili tumalize na wimbo wa taifa. Wimbo wa taifa. Naomba tubaki mahali tulipo tukimruhusu rais aweze kutoka kwa starehe zake. Kindly let's maintain our positions as we allow His Excellency to exit at his pleasure.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kuweza kujumuika nasi siku ya leo.
Singing of the national anthem now that signifies the end of ceremony today, the 15th of August 2024, which will go down in history as the day when Eldoret became the fifth, officially the fifth city in Kenya after the capital Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu and Nakuru. This is quite a special day, not just for the locals here, but of course for the business community that now with the confirmation and conferment of Eldoret as the fifth city of Kenya will come with great potential for economic growth. And like we've heard from the various speakers during this ceremony, that Eldoret has gained a steady growth that has spanned over 100 years since the time when it was regarded as just as plot 64, when it was regarded as the center for farming. But now with that steady growth, Eldoret has now become the fifth city in the Republic of Kenya. We've heard from the various speakers, especially from the political class or the political leadership, the local political leadership that was led by area governor, that is Jonathan B., who said that the vision of Eldoret and now the city of Eldoret aligns exclusively with his Nguzo Kumi Nguzo Kumi project that entails to roll out in a bid actually to improve Eldoret to a status that aligns and that befits the city, the status of the city. Also, we've heard from the Cabinet Secretary in charge of lands and physical planning, that is Alice Wahome, who has noted that, of course, with the confirmation and conferment of the city status upon Eldoret, now that comes with a massive challenge to the political leadership that we will have, the local governor, area governor rather, will have to mobilize resources, both from the locals and, of course, from the business scholars, to grow various aspects, especially the amenities. Talk about ample parking, talk about water provision, solid waste management, in a way that depicts the status of a city. Well, this is the city of champions as it is regarded, and of course this ceremony was highlighted and graced by a section of the athletes, both retired, the active, and also the budding ones, whom actually earlier on before this ceremony had been hosted by the president himself at the Eldoret State Lodge after their heroics at the just concluded 2024 Olympics that was staged in Paris, that is in France, in the European world. And of course from the State Lodge, of course, the athletes made their way to the Sports Club right here where this ceremony was being held, and they were welcomed in a heroic way, just to confirm that this, of course, is the City of Champions. Well, that has been a momentous occasion, graced by various dignitaries, both at the local and county levels, and of course the athletes, and of course